Good morning students. Welcome you to 10th standard English class. In today's video, we are going to see the remaining part of the lesson from the 5th unit Prose Tech Bloomers. Before that, we'll recall the previous part of the lesson. So far, we have seen about the use of technology for disabled person and in empowering to do their day-to-day course of life. And the next thing is technology has made life comfortable and easy. For the disabled, technology is a lifesaver. In this lesson, so far, we have seen how the technology opened up the world for young disabled people. Kim is the assistive technologist who helped Alicia to learn a piece of technology called Dragon Dictate, which has opened out the world to her. David used a Liberator communicator device which helped him to communicate, gave him freedom and independence. Technology has not only become a necessity for human beings, it has become a boon for the differently abled learners too. So, in this video, we are going to see the remaining part of the lesson in detail from page number 128. He has an ACTIV controller also in the headrest of his chair in his bedroom, which means he can control his TV, Blu-ray and music players. Next paragraph. David was born with ethioid cerebral palsy and attends a specialist school and college. He has been using a high-tech communication aid since he was 8 years old and has been interested in AAC, that is Augmentative and Alternative Communication and Technology ever since. So, we'll see the explanation for this paragraph. So, here David, his age is 21 years old. David was born with ethioid cerebral palsy. He says that technology is very important because it enables him to communicate and be independent. For verbal communication, he uses a Liberator communication device which he controls with his eye movement. He has an ACTIV controller, that is assistive technology, also in the headrest of his chair in his bedroom, which means he can control his TV, Blu-ray and music players. They are able to manage their daily activities with the aid of technology. Aid means with the help of technology. Hence, technology is a boon to the disabled people. When David first started out with AAC, that is Augmentative and Alternative Communication, he used a head switch to access his AAC device running a page-based system which took lots of navigation and required a lot of effort combined with switching. He now uses an ECO2 with ECO point, that is ECO means echocardiogram, making his selections with a foot switch once he has fixed his gaze on the icon that is required. He has a smaller communication aid. It has been mounted on his walker. It is essential that much of his spare time is spent in the performing arts. David is also a keen sportsman, regularly playing football, boccia, hockey and baseball. He is a sports leader and uses his ECO to link to an interactive whiteboard to teach his PE lessons, that is primary education lessons. Let's see the explanation now. So he now uses his echocardiogram. He is also a keen sportsman, regularly playing football, hockey and baseball, and besides he is a leader who used this echocardiogram with his eye gaze. Now he is using that technology and point to assess the curriculum, study for his GCSE and or in order to food and communication also. David has 144 icons on the screen that he uses with ECO point eye gaze. When David first tried this access method, his response was, "I like it, it makes me faster. When can I have one?" Now, David uses his ECO2 and ECO point to assess the curriculum, study for his GCSE, order food and communicate while he is in restaurants and argue with his brother. You name it, David can communicate it. So here we'll see the explanation for this now. So David has 144 icons on the screen with which he used with the eye gaze. Next, he uses that one for his curriculum and to study for his GCSE, that is General Certificate of Secondary Education, and for ordering food and for communication. Next paragraph. David will now use his, that is ECO, echocardiogram to speak in complete sentences with correct syntax. It has increased the number of words he uses meaningfully and comment socially using the language of his peers, thereby becoming a confident and competent communicator. David has recently been working on idioms with his SLT, his latest being Mom has got a lot on her plate. David is also an advocate to other students who uses AAC, that is augmentative and alternative communication, and shows them how easy it is to communicate using the alternative current method. So here syntax means that is the way in which words and phrases are put together to form sentences. So using this cardiogram, David is now able to speak a complete sentences in a correct syntax form, and he is also a guide to the other students. He controls his PlayStation with a bespoke switch system, drives his electric wheelchair with head switches, and uses the ECO point eye gaze system to communicate, assess the computer, to check on how the Chelsea football team is doing, and send and receive text messages. When he is at home, he also plays MP3 on his ECO2 from morning till night. David has recently been selected to travel to Brazil to work with the Olympic opening ceremony team as part of the remix drama group. We'll see the explanation now. So, David controls the PlayStation with a bespoke switch system, drives his electric wheelchair, and uses his ECO, that is echocardiogram point eye gaze system to communicate, assess the computer to check on how the Chelsea football is doing, and send and read text messages. He has recently been selected to travel to Brazil to work with the Olympic opening ceremony team as part of the remix drama group. Let us see about the Indian innovations which are helpful to the disabled and make their day-to-day life easier. Our former President APJ Abdul Kalam developed lightweight prosthetics from space-age material to enable the disabled children. Legend shoes by Crispian Lawrence, Blee watch by industrial designers Nupura Kirloskar and Janhavi Joshi of Mumbai, and IGEST by Anil Prabhakar are some of the Indian innovations useful to the disabled. Now we are going to see one by one. First one is Lethal Shoes by Crispian Lawrence. This GPS and Bluetooth enabled shoes help the disabled navigate streets based on instructions from map software on smartphone. The app also records route and counts steps. And the next innovation is the Blee watch by the industrial designers Nupura Kirloskar and Janhavi Joshi of Mumbai. This smartwatch for the hearing impaired converts sound waves into vibrations and color codes to alert users to emergency sounds and ringing doorbells. It even helps them feel the rhythm of music. And the third innovation is IGEST. by Anil Prabhakaran, an IIT Master Professor and co-founder of Enability Technologies. This wearable device tracks gestures of speech impaired people and speaks for them. And this IGEST also helps people with speech disorders like cerebral palsy and cluttering. I guess technology makes your life easier. Maybe it means you can keep in touch with your family, you can talk to and even see relatives who live far away. Well, Kim has shown me that technology can do even more for young disabled people like me. It can help us make friends, communicate and control our environment, like turning the lights on and out. It can help us study, get qualification and find opportunities for work. It can make us confident and independent. And the world-renowned physicist Stephen Hawking is probably the best example of how assistive technology has helped a talented mind overcome their life and the difficulties. We'll see the explanation now. So here it tells about the assistive technology. So here David says that through technology we can keep in touch with their family, we can talk to them and see relatives who live far away. So it also helped David and other disabled children to help them in study, get qualifications and find opportunities, and it made them confident and independent to overcome physical impairments and contribute productively to the world. So we can now look forward to a more inclusive way of learning instead of the cloistered existence that most differently abled learners had to face in the past. Newer technology allows differently enabled able learners to learn with their peers as well as contribute fruitfully to the collaborative process of learning. This is indeed the new era of learning, truly learning for all. Now we'll see the meaning for cloistered. Cloistered means enclosed, and the next word is collaborative process. That means produced by involving two or more parties working together. Now we'll see the explanation for this paragraph. The world-renowned physicist Stephen Hawking is the best example of how assistive technology has helped him overcome his physical impairment and contribute productively to the world. Newer technology allows differently able learners to learn with their peers as well as contribute fruitfully to the collaborative process of learning. So from this lesson we understood that technology is playing a very important role not only the normal people but also for the physically challenged people. Students, hope you have understood the lesson. Go through the lesson once again. Now we'll see the vocabulary part given in the textbook, page number 131. The title is Abbreviations, Acronyms and Contractions. In the earlier classes you might have studied what are abbreviations, and maybe acronyms may be new to you. First, abbreviations. We'll see what are abbreviations. That is, an abbreviation is typically a shortened form of words used to represent the whole. For example, doctor, DR, or professor, PROF. That is the short form. So once again I'll read that passage. Abbreviations and acronyms are shortened form of words or phrases. Next, an abbreviation is typically a shortened form of words used to represent the whole, such as doctor or professor, while an acronym contains a set of initial letters from the phrase that usually form another word, such as radar. For example, that abbreviations you can see VIP, that is very important person. Next one, UNO, United Nations Organization. Next, BSNL, Bharat Sanchar Limited. RTO, Regional Transport Officer. So these are all some examples for abbreviation. Next we'll see what are acronyms. Acronyms we have seen what is that? Contains a set of initial letters from a phrase that usually form another word. For example, laser. If you take laser, it is the full form is light amplification by stimulating emission of radiation. But we take the first letter of each word and it is formed as form another word. So it is called as acronym. Next one is TANSI. TANSI means Tamil Nadu Small Scale Industry. Now one more example, radar. Radar means the radio detection and ranging. Next acronym is GATE, Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. So when the initial letters from a phrase that usually form another word is called as acronym. Next we'll see the next part. Abbreviations and acronyms are often interchanged, yet the two are quite distinct. The main point of reference is that abbreviations are merely a series of letters while acronyms form new words. So that is only the difference. So acronym means it will form a new word. Next one, we use contractions. Contraction means that is I apostrophe M. Next one is V apostrophe RE. That is we use in our everyday speech and informal writing. Contractions, will see the definition for contraction. Contractions, which are sometimes called short forms, commonly combine a pronoun or noun and a verb, or a verb and not in a shorter form. Next, we'll see the remaining part. Next, we'll see the contractions with I, you, he, she, it, we and they. That is apostrophe M comes means am. Suppose how can you write it in short form? I'm. I apostrophe M. Next one is apostrophe RE. It means RE refers to R. Your. That is you apostrophe RE. We are. Next one is they are. Next apostrophe S represent is and has. Either you can write it as he is or he has, or she is or she has, it is or it has, like that. So that is the contraction for apostrophe S. Next one is apostrophe VE. That is have. We have, you have, I have, they have, like that. Next one is WL, apostrophe WL, that represents will. Contraction of will is apostrophe WL. I'll, that is I will, you'll, you will, he'll, he will, she will, it will, like that. Next one is D for had and would. That is I had, you would, you had, he had, like that. Next one is contractions with auxiliary verbs and not. Auxiliary verb means that is helping verbs. Next one, the contraction for not is N apostrophe T. N apostrophe T comes when it is the contraction for not. Aren't. Aren't, that is full form is are not. We aren't. We are not. You aren't. You are not. Next one is can't. Can't means cannot. That likewise couldn't. Could not. Didn't. Did not. Likewise I didn't. They didn't. I did not. Like that it will come. Students, hope you have understood this abbreviations and acronyms. We'll see the remaining part in the next video lesson, and you try to complete the book exercise. And thank you students. May God bless you.